Now, let me give you an example of what liberal tax hikes would mean. Let me introduce the Ropp family: Ryan, Nicole, Naomi, Ava, and Gibson. Stand up, everyone. Let's see you. Give them a big hand. There we are. Ryan owns a mobile pressured washing company. Nicole holds down a couple of part-time jobs. She's a fitness instructor, and she works in a cafe. Now, friends, Ryan and Nicole have kindly allowed me to outline what liberal tax hikes would mean to their family. Come on up, Nicole. Under a liberal government, Ryan and Nicole would lose $3,360 in annual child care checks. So let's quite literally put that money on the table. That's going to take a while. I think he's going to want bigger bills. Now you know why I really have all the police ringing this. There we are. That's just the child care checks, friends. Under a liberal government, the Ropps would also lose the advantage of income splitting, which would cost them an extra $1,770 a year in taxes. So let's add that to our pile. Friends, let's be clear. This is money the Liberals have been clear they will take away. As Conservatives, we believe the Ropps should keep that money. But friends, it doesn't stop there. The Liberals' promises do not add up, so they are proposing to run large deficits. Deficits which they say they will eliminate by taking away another $6.5 billion in tax credits and deductions. So let's see what else is likely on the table for this family. Naomi, Ava, and Gibson are also involved in various after-school activities. And for this, Ryan and Nicole are entitled to claim the children's fitness tax credit and the children's arts tax credit, and losing them will cost them another $675. Ryan is also a volunteer firefighter, one of the everyday heroes our community relies on. For this, he can claim a volunteer firefighter's tax credit of $450 a year. So that's, go ahead, Nicole, that's another $450 you owe, not me, the other guy. There we are. All adds up to another $1,125 in tax credits that are at risk. But friends, it doesn't stop there. Nicole can sit down. It doesn't stop there. Say hello to Dino, everybody. Dino came to Canada from Turkey some years ago, and today he is owner of a successful enterprise, Dino's Wood-Burning Pizza, where he has 6 people working for him. And he'll tell you, friends, that not only are these Liberal tax hikes costly, they also kill jobs. You know, half of employers recently surveyed by the Canadian Federation of Independent Business said that payroll tax hikes of the magnitude proposed by the Liberals would mean them employing fewer people. It is not difficult to understand why. Under a Liberal government, the annual amount that Dino has to contribute to EI for his employees would go up by about $560. So let's put that money literally on the table. But friends, it gets worse for Dino. Under the Liberal plan, what Dino has to pay into CPP for his employees would be much worse, another $3,700. Hand it over, Dino. Hope you're counting that carefully. But friends, Dino is also an employee of the company, so he pays increased CPP taxes as the employer and the employee, which will cost him another $1,235. Action, please. Friends, altogether, these Liberal tax hikes would cost Dino every year an extra $5,500. That would pay one of his workers for a couple of months. The Liberals may consider small businesses to be tax scams, but for our Conservative Party, we are on the side of small business in this country. Now, friends, I want to give you an example of what Liberal tax hikes would actually mean, real life. So let me introduce Ed and Kathy. Give them a hand, everybody. Ed is a retired safety consultant and an honorary colonel in the Canadian Army. Kathy worked as an interior decorator. It's good to have both of you here. Now, I want to see how far the Liberals want to reach into their wallets. Both of you have tax-free savings accounts. That's correct. Both have tax-free savings accounts. In Budget 2015, the Department of Finance calculated what it would mean if someone were to cancel our enhanced contribution limit. If you're both making the maximum contributions, the loss of just the extra contribution alone will cost each of you $3,700 over 10 years. That's a significant loss of income, round numbers, $7,400 gone. So let's put that on the tax table. It's a lot of money. But I'm splitting, and I said the average couple saves about $900 a year. So if a Liberal government removed income splitting, then let's put that amount on the table too. Friends, the Liberal Party talks about real change. This isn't change. These are real dollars. A lot of money for a retired couple. That's why our Conservative platform isn't based on raising taxes. It's based on cutting your taxes and keeping them low. Now, friends, Nathaniel and Christine have kindly allowed me to outline what Liberal tax hikes would mean to their family. Come on up here, Nat. Guys can see. Under a Liberal government, Nathaniel and Christine would lose $2,640 per year in annual child care checks. Let's put that money right here on the tax table. This takes a while. It's a lot of money.
I get to keep this, right?
If we get elected. We better get them bigger bills. This is real money, folks. That's what we're talking about. And he's still going to run a deficit after all of this. There we are. You actually shouldn't be clapping that. You should be saying there's no way we're going to let the Liberals take that money from this family. Under a Liberal government, they would also lose the advantage of income splitting, which would cost them an extra $511 per year. So, Nat, to the tax table. These kids look genuinely frightened. Once again, friends, we're not going to let the Liberals take that money from Canadian families. But friends, it doesn't stop there. It doesn't stop there. The Liberals' promises don't add up. So they are proposing to cover a lot of their spending by running deficits. Deficits which they say they'll eliminate by taking away another $6.5 billion in tax credits and deductions down the road. So let's see what else is likely on the table. Israel and Ransom are currently involved in extracurricular activities, so Nat and Christine are entitled to claim the Children's Fitness Tax Credit and the Children's Arts Tax Credit, and losing these would cost them another $450 per year. Not going to let them take that either, folks, are we?
As you know, the Liberals, just like the New Democrats, when they've finished hiking families' taxes, they've also pledged to increase payroll taxes by increasing EI premiums and contributions.
Raise payroll taxes, specifically by raising EI and CPP payments. How much? For Nat, for their family, that means more than another $1,002 every single year. Here we go. More would be taken from this family and sent to Ottawa. Once again, friends, we believe this money belongs to this family and should stay in the pockets of families like these across the country. Thanks for doing that. Thanks, kids.
Please come here, Paul. Now, friends, Just to sum up this family's situation, Paul is an engineer and owner of a small business. His spouse, Miriam, stays at home and raises 4 young children. Very patient. The couple benefits from our income splitting policy. So for this family, the election of a Liberal government would mean $2,000 more in taxes per annum. So let's give $2,000 to the Liberals, Paul, shall we? That's $2,000.
Those are 50s. Those are 50s. 50.
They're $50 bills. As you can see, your money goes down the drain quickly when the Liberals need it. Paul and Miriam may also lose $4,000 in childcare costs. $4,200 in fact. Friends, the system is quite simple, isn't it? You make money and the Liberals spend it for you. Friends, the Liberals have admitted that in their program they will try to balance the budget by slashing even more benefits for families, and as a result Paul and Miriam will have to give up the physical fitness tax credit, and that's another $600 down the drain. And that is why I am going to win this election. In sum, friends, the election of a Liberal government could cost up to $6,680 for Paul and Miriam. That is what Liberal change means. More money for the government, less money for you. For us, the Conservatives, under our platform, that money will stay in the pockets of families.